Do you ever feel that compassion is just enabling other people's poor behavior just to keep the peace?
In today's video, we're going to redefine compassion so you can stop people-pleasing. You can start honoring yourself and deepen the connection in all your relationships.
For years, I thought compassion meant just tolerating other people's behavior that I just wasn't okay with, that I just had to be silent and bite my tongue.
Isn't that what loving people are supposed to do?
No, that's not compassion. That's fear. That's fear of conflict or fear of commenting on other people's waves that they've created.
Oh yeah, don't make waves. But once we realize that we're allowed to be part of the equation, I'm allowed to consider myself in the equation.
And me, also in the equation.
Then everything changed. Today we're exploring why most people misunderstand compassion.
How to express compassion, and yes, that also does include you.
And 3 tools you can use today to bring more compassion into your relationships.
Hey everyone, we're Jeff and Ellen. We're life and relationship coaches, and for the last 2 decades, we've been helping people create better relationships with the important people in their life.
Ones that have a foundation that includes compassion for both people. We're diving into a question that came straight from a viewer.
So Andre writes, "Hey Jeff and Ellen, how do I show compassion to a family member without enabling their bad behavior and not be judged for bringing it up? Where do I start?"
Such a great question, Andre, because compassion can actually be confused or seen sometimes as enabling, tolerating,
Rescuing.
or making excuses for someone's behavior.
Especially when we love these people.
What most people get wrong about compassion is they think it's about letting people off the hook. It's about like letting their behavior slide, right? Because, I understand what they're coming from and I'm just going to let it go, even though they ran over my foot, but I get they're going through a hard time.
And then the pressure that because I'm a more loving person or I have to take the high road, then I get to be breathy, hands on the chest, head to the side, and like, oh, but they, whatever, let's just let them be this way. And if I can bring compassion, they can behave any way they want. No, that's how resentment builds within your body, because inside your body's going, no, this has crossed a boundary.
Compassion has an element of self-awareness and responsibility all intertwined into the same act. You're allowed to comment. It's important to be able to see what people do that impact you.
Real compassion acknowledges both people's experiences, not just one person's. So in your case, Andre, because you didn't give us detail on your family situation, we're going to just make one up. So let's say that you have a family member that has been untruthful, misleading, or hiding or something.
Lying.
And so let's say I'm lying to Ellen about something. So what compassion is not
is, I can't believe you lied to me. It's not okay. You're such a... Why do you do this to people? You're so untruthful. I can't trust you.
So what Ellen is doing is adding labeling, more fire, more energy,
Criticism, evaluating,
a whole
judgment.
bunch of, and even contempt,
Yeah, no good comes of that.
because she's adding fire to fire. So that's not going to help. Compassion is also not this.
Oh, I see what what you're going through. I know what happened last week, so it's okay that you lied to me.
Great, I just got away with this poor behavior. Check, I can do that again. So that also is not compassion. But compassion for me would look like this.
Why don't you tell me more about what's been happening? What is it that had you lie to me?
And then I would proceed to give her my reasons why I was lying.
Okay, I understand why you're lying. That all makes sense to me. That you had stuff going on and that you were trying to avoid the uncomfortableness of telling me the truth.
The next step of compassion would be this.
And that's not okay. Because the impact on me is that I don't feel I can trust you. It really stresses my nervous system out and I feel betrayed in our relationship.
So the boundary line is clearly explained. And for you, Andre, it's to explain that to the family member. You can give empathy and understanding to your family member saying, I see you. I understand logically or emotionally why you would behave the way you are. This line has been crossed and it's had this impact on me. So there's no way anyone is getting out of a shared reality. In any relationship, it is always about my experience and your experience. So when we let people off the hook, we're abandoning ourselves. We can't have Ellen be negated because of my poor behavior. So compassion means that we look to both people in this transaction or this interaction.
It's what makes the relationship healthy. Everybody brings something to a relationship that is going to be a little toxic or not great. But when the people can have compassion, meaning we bring understanding and then clarify and set new healthy boundaries together, we raise and elevate the state of the relationship at the same time. Here are a few compassion tools you can start using today.
Number one is the compassionate check-in with yourself. Has a boundary been crossed? Then it's important to include you in the shared reality equation rather than just rushing in to absolve someone from behavior that just is not okay. Number two is empathy.
Reflect back someone's emotional experience. It's because it's not about fixing them, agreeing with them, or rescuing them. It's saying things like, oh, I understand where you're coming from, or that makes sense to me that you showed up that way.
So energetically, you can say to someone, I will walk with you. I'll hold your hand. I will be there for your experience, but I'm not going to carry you. I'm not going to rescue you. I'm not going to clean up your mess for you. That is still your responsibility, and I'll be here to travel with you.
And number three, boundaries.
You can be warm to the other person, but also firm to the other person. This is saying, I can be there for you, but I also have to be here for me as well. I have to have my back. That's a gate, not a wall.
So Andre, when you practice compassion, it's about it being a bridge, not a burden. It's about you staying connected to your family member without actually abandoning yourself.
Really important. So hope that helps.
If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel.
And thanks for watching.